Christian, who actually is a very successful government contractor. It's great to see you again. I know we got to spend some time in Puerto Rico at Parallel 18, great accelerator on the island that the SBA supports. And we, Wovenware is an incredible success now. And I know you have 150 employees, and I'm sure that this has been a pivotal time as well during COVID, that there's been some key learnings and resources that you've been able to access for your growth and success in building this, digital transformation consultancy business, which I love. That is a great Latino business in this space. What are the learnings that you would share? What are the resources that you think, especially for contracting, because that's a very technical field. I mean, we just heard from Shannon. There's lots of acronyms being thrown around. I mean, I think it's overwhelming at first, but we need more businesses to get in this. So what's your advice?
I mean, there's federal government is obviously very complex. I mean, saying that you're going to sell to the federal government, it's so broad, right? So what agency, what expertise, what is it that you're going to do? So one thing that we have learned, we do work with the DoD and the intelligence community, which is another level of complexity. But I think one common theme, and I think it resonated with me what Ryan said about learning, right? And Mark also mentioned it yesterday in our prep meeting. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity, and you have to be prepared. I mean, if you think about it, there's no such thing as luck. I mean, there is, but in this field, you need to be prepared. And to be prepared, you have to learn, you have to study, you have to see videos, talk to people, network. And for us to get into the federal government, one thing that really helped was that preparation. We're an 8A company, we're a hub zone company. And to do work with the Department of Defense, which is a very tall order, it helped that we had the help from the SBA with the certifications to be able to talk to a lot of primes, to learn and to develop our capabilities. That's different maybe in other agencies where you might be able to go directly and get a prime contract. But building those capabilities meant for us to be able to get a facilities clearance, to be able to do classified work. And that takes time, takes preparation, so that when the opportunity comes, you're ready. And so I think you have to see where you want to go in the federal government in terms of contracting, and figure out what's the best route for that specific service or nights or specific service or product that you want to sell. Another thing that I think resonated with me, I think Teresa mentioned her challenge when the COVID came. For us, it was all around people. You mentioned that we have 150 people, but when COVID hit, it was one day we're open, next day everything's closed and you have to go home. Fortunately, we were ready, right? We had laptops and everybody came to the office to take everything, start working from home. We were lucky that that's the kind of business that we have. But our focus was on the people. How are they going to cope? What are they going to do? Are they going to be comfortable at their homes? Do they have internet? Do they have what they need to be, secluded? Young people, especially, after a while, I mean, they were struggling with being alone at home. So that's when things like the PPP, the pay program, helped a lot, because we could focus more into bringing education programs, reaching out to our employees, thinking about what they needed, once COVID came, you're thinking about revenues and collections and sales and how are we going to move forward. But we decided that based on our values and that value of never stop learning, it was important to use all of our resources to reach out to our employees and hold their hands. So, it's all tied. Selling to the federal government, taking care of our people, and the the help that we get from the SBA, be it through 8A programs, Hub Zone, PPP. It's all connected, and we're very grateful and thankful that that's going on.
That's great. Well, I mean, I think that what's key is that everyone's arming themselves with information, and then that actually makes your connections more rich. If you have, if you're prepared when you come to the table, and you have information and readiness, and that's what the SBA is trying to do, is get everybody ready. I mean, I really appreciate this conversation. And Mark, earlier said that Hispanic Heritage Month, let's keep on celebrating as we move on. And I think I'm going to take them up on that.
I think I said 2, but I think never stop learning. I think that's the most important thing for us, for employees, as employees, as business owners, as sons and daughters, as fathers, etc. So it's really important.
That's great.